Hey friend, it's Mesha with the Golden Nugget of the Day to help you along your way. Let's finish our series on love on this great last day of February 2023. So last week, I told y'all that Paul said that we should actually seek for the best gifts and the more excellent way. There's a more excellent way. Well, let's see what he was talking about. He's flowing right from the 12th chapter into the 13th chapter of 1 Corinthians. And we will read the first 3 verses of that chapter today to see what he's talking about. Now, every time I'm going to read in the King James Version. And in the King James Version, the word love is substituted as charity. So where I say charity, I'm talking about love, okay? So let's read them together. 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verses 1 through 3. And they read, King James Version, though I speak with the tongues of men and of angels and have not charity, I am become as sounding brass or a tinkling cymbal. And though I have the gift of prophecy and understand all mysteries and all knowledge, and though I have all faith so that I could remove mountains and have not charity, I am nothing. And though I bestow all my goods to feed the poor, and though I give my body to be burned and have not charity, it profiteth me nothing. That's the more excellent way. So while we're seeking God for the best gifts, for those things which we consider to be the best, it really doesn't matter what gift you have or what talent God has given you, because the word is telling us that if you don't love one another, you're nothing. Look at what it says in verse 1. You can speak with the tongues of men and angels. You can speak every language there is in the world. You can be eloquent. You can be so regal and so royal in your speech. You can have angelic speech. But if you don't have love, you're just a sound. You're just making sound. That's all you're doing. Verse 2 says, and though I have the gift of prophecy and understand all mysteries and all knowledge, and I have all faith, I can prophesy. I can hear from God and speak to you what he says. I have all knowledge. I have enough faith to tell that mountain, be removed, and it'll get up and move. But if I don't have love along with those gifts, I am nothing. Third verse, I can give my body to be burned. I can become a sacrifice, a martyr, a person who is killed for the sake of Christ. I can give all my goods to feed the poor. But if I don't have love, I gain nothing. It profits me nothing. Without love, y'all, we are nothing. So I don't care who you are. I don't care how much money you make. I don't care what your talent or your gift is. If we don't love, we are nothing. And I'm not talking about just loving those who look like you, who are the same color as you, who go to the same church that you go to, who works at the same place that you work at, who worships, at the same facility, who's the same gender as you, who has the same sexuality as you. I don't care. I'm not talking about that. If you don't love everybody, then you are nothing. That's what the Bible says. I ain't telling you nothing that I'm speaking of myself. The Bible says if we don't love one another, we're nothing. In the book of Luke, I think, it says if we are only kind or we only do good to those who are kind or do good to us, then we ain't doing nothing. We're not doing God's business. The Bible says that even sinners are kind and good to one another. So we're not doing God's work if we're only loving those who love us back or who look like us or who act like us. We've got to love everybody. And that's what we're ending on. This last Tuesday of February, we must love one another. We've got to be about our Father's business, and our Father's business is love. So I don't care what you say. You can say, I know God, but the Bible says, he that loveth not knoweth not God, because God is love. Let's talk next week. I love y'all.